Dr. Fred, could you give several practical examples of cross-pollination practices you've been a part of or you've been organizing for your company, your organization?
Yes, Slava, yeah. Well, we have a lot of examples about cross-pollination, but one very interesting one is that the one that I'm working with a primary care unit these days, developing a lean system, a management system in this healthcare unit. And they came to our organization to learn how we were doing or lean flow and organization and hurdles and daily management. And what they did is that they came here and they developed their own huddle system. First in the morning, early in the morning, then later in the lunchtime and late in the afternoon. So they have to manage the system all the way through, all the day through. But what they did is that they invited other primary care units to visit them. And they did the same way. So actually it's cross-pollination through a new generation of cross-pollination. And actually what is about cross-pollination, I think, is that we're not geniuses. We are regular people, but we can figure out when we see something that is working and that it's easy and that makes a lot of sense for us. So we showed them a way to make it easier for them. They did it, and they invited people to come and see things working. And these people are cross-pollinating all around the system right now. I think that's the role of a chief architect, as we are discussing in our paper. So it's a way to understand and to better adopt tools that are sometimes hard to see, sometimes hard to understand how they work if you don't see it working.
It's interesting. And also, as far as I know, besides yourself, as you just described, you invite to your organization other people, and by sharing experience, your people in your organization also get a deeper understanding of what they do. Not only they go to some other organizations, but by sharing their own experience, right?
Yes, that's true as well, because we learn a lot when we teach, and we got the chance to teach the experience of, like we're talking about daily huddles, so they understand better the meaning of what they are doing, because people ask them about why you do that, what is important. Why do you need to ask this kind of questions during your early morning huddle, and you don't ask those in the afternoon huddle? So people understand about the purpose of what they're doing. And so once we are cross-pollinating to other organizations, we are at the same time improving our system by understanding better what we're doing. And exactly. So this is a win-win situation.
I think this is a very important addition to what traditional cross-pollination mean, which is that we go somewhere and learn something. But sharing our experience is a big part of cross-pollination as well.
Yes.
Having said that, could you share, please, Dr. Fred, the most unexpected learning experience from cross-pollination practices so far?
Yes. When I started like 14 years ago, we had no healthcare examples that I could go and cross-pollinate with. So I had to learn it from auto parts industry. And most of what we've developed at IOV, we learned it from auto parts industry. Fortunately, we got a chance to go to the States and visit other hospitals and organizations that gave us a lot of support in cross-pollination as well. So we learned it from their Gamba. But when I was in an auto part organization, industry that was working with like oil filters and air filters for auto parts for cars and trucks and whatever. And they showed us their Heijunka board and how they were leveling their production. It was a great aha moment for me. It was really amazing because I figured out in their board how we could manage our patients and how we could deal with our medical protocols using Kanban and managing patients throughout the system. And actually, we created a system that we could manage more than 1,000 patients in one single board. And actually, it's what we're doing up to these days. We are doing the same way. We evolved a lot from early days, but we're doing it in the same way. We have a huge Heijunka board that we can manage all of our patients. And for instance, we were able to reduce like 75% of emergency department visits for pain for related events for our patients. So it was a huge impact for our patients. It's a huge clinical impact. We have 75 less emergency department visits related to pain using this kind of Heijunka board. So it was a moment in the auto part industry, and it was a great acquisition for our organization all the way through, years and years going, and we're learning from that all the time.
Interesting that it's from other industry. It's not only out of organization, but it's experience gained from another industry in general. And the way you described it is you carried out the sense, the purpose of the tool they used for solving some practical issue, practical problem, and you've been able to transfer this experience of logic of solving the problem to your organization, even though it was automotive. Dr. Fred, how to avoid just simple copy-paste experience from cross-pollination practices, or how they're called, rolling out?
Yeah, that's a great question, because that's a big challenge. I have a personal perspective about it, because I don't think it's bad at all if you're just copy and paste to do an experiment. And actually, I did that for some other another idea that we got from other organization, and say, well, I will just copy it exactly like it is, and I will try it for a while and see if it works. But doesn't matter how, you will have to adapt it into your system. Nothing that is copy and paste will work for long in our organization, and nothing will sustain in a different organization. So we did some experiments like copy and paste, like rolling out some ideas and creating like exactly the same that they did. But in a few weeks, actually in few days, sometimes we had to move it and say, well, this question is not quite good. This idea, we need to make it better, and we can improve on that. So it's a way that we can learn from their experience. Cross-pollination is about learning from other people's experience and seeing what good looks like. And you can grab it, you can use it, but you have to adopt it. If you don't do it, you're wasting your time. But it's not bad at all if you just experiment a little bit, like we did early days with that cross-pollination process that we had the chance to work with.
Thanks for your answers for those questions.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you, Dr. Yogi.
Thank you, Dr. Fred.